This video is going to show a very quick and simple depiction of how hierarchy and grouping can bring a graphic design piece to life. Now, hierarchy is basically the ordering of information. What do you want the viewer to see first, second, third, last? How do you want their experience to go in the reading of your pieces? And grouping is a way to call attention to things that you want to emphasize in your layouts. So this is a very small, simple ad for an Italian restaurant, and you'll notice that the one on the left is informative, but it's really kind of boring. That has the name of the restaurant and the information. Everything is centered. It just fills the space, and it is fairly dull. It's really unlikely that anybody would notice or read this. The second version is better. It's still a little bit static, a little dull. The name of the restaurant is at the top. They put the tagline just beneath it, and the contact information is down at the bottom. It's okay, but again, it doesn't use much in the way of layout interest. It only uses scaling and type style to give interest to the ad. So it really could be a lot better. The third one is starting to really work, okay? You'll notice a couple things have changed in this one. The name of the restaurant is not at the top. Rather, the tagline with the first two words emphasized is now at the top, acting as a headline. And that serves to lead the viewer into the ad. Notice also that the name of the restaurant and its contact info is in the middle of the page, set in a flush left paragraph a little bit over to the right, which calls attention to the negative space next to it. So it really leads the eye to it by virtue of that negative space. And that's a real nice graphic design tip to keep in mind. And it is balanced at the bottom with that award-winning information. So the hierarchy of that third version is excellent. The fourth one is even better. You'll notice a few typeface changes, and the thing that really makes the fourth one stand out is the use of the reversed text for the name of the restaurant and the contact information. It's in a beautiful black bar, so that name really pops. And they're using a decent typeface too that helps to emphasize the nature of the restaurant. So we see a nice hierarchy here. Gourmet dining is the first thing we see, but then our eye does travel down to the name of the restaurant and the information about its location, and then the eye is free to travel around the rest of the ad that talks about what they serve and their information about when they're open and etc. And then we finish with the Critics' Choice information about the award that they won. And so hierarchy is really strong here, and visually it's very strong because it has some nice balance of black and white, and it's using negative space in a strong manner. So this is a great example of how you can take something simple and work it so that it becomes much more impactful. You may want to take a screenshot of this and use it as a reference when you have similar tasks to perform in your design work. So keep in mind that hierarchy, the ordering of information, and grouping, how you group things both for sense and also for visual appeal, are two things that are extremely important to know and to become comfortable with in your design work. Thanks.